Hey guys, what's going on? Anthony with Pistons Talk. In today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So I was reading an article over on Piston Powered. Shout out to my guy Pistons Thoughts for this really good article. And if you guys want to read it, I will leave it down in the description below. And if you want to follow Piston Thoughts on Twitter, I'll leave his profile in the description below as well. But what I want to try to do is I'm going to go on NBA2k and I'm going to, simulate the entire season and jump straight into free agency and see if I can actually try to do what he wants the Detroit Pistons to target in free agency. Maybe it's a possibility, maybe it's not. We're going to find out. Let's get to it. So the first player in his article he believes the Detroit Pistons should target and prioritize is Christian Wood, and I think we can all agree there. He's the one free agent the Pistons need to lock up long term during this restoring, rebuilding, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to try to re-sign Christian Wood, and looks like we're going to have to give him the bag. 3 years, $56 million. Uh, Video prior to this, I actually was trying to cheap him out. I wanted to do like 14 million, and he declined it. I tried at 16, he declined it, and he signed with the Wizards for over 20 mil per year. So I think I'm just going to offer him this contract and see what happens. So the next player he has the Detroit Pistons targeting in free agency is going to be Brandon Ingram. And for me, Brandon Ingram is a guy that is going to be one of the most targeted players in free agency. He's a guy that is going to get a max deal. 2K says expected 28 mil per year, and he's only 22 years old. This guy is a certified scorer, and we're going to try to throw the bag at him like Pistons thoughts does suggest. So we're going to try to offer him 4 years, 118 million, see what happens. The next guy he has on his list is a guy that's kind of under the radar. He's also young. Malik Beasley, as you guys know, he did get traded to Minnesota this trading deadline, and he's a guy that is kind of in between a shooting guard and a small forward. And like I said, 23, young, kind of fits this rebuilding phase. Expected salary around 12, almost 13 million. So we're looking at 3 years, almost 40 million. We're going to offer him that, and we're going to call it a day. So it looks like we got Christian Wood to agree. We got Malik Beasley to agree. We renounced our rights to John Henson, renounced our rights to Thon Maker. $5 million is too much for him. We're going to renounce our rights to Langston Galloway. $9.5 million for Langston. Happy for him. I think he could actually get that in real life. Jordan McRae renounced his rights. He was a pickup this year. We really didn't get to see too much of him because of COVID. He's a nice player. Brandon Knight, yeah, I'm not offering you $23 million, dude. You're on crack. I'm sorry. You're not getting that. We still have Justin Patton. We still have Luke King and Jordan Bone. So we're going to advance. And there we go. Brandon Ingram declined and signed with the Pelicans long term. So far, we got Christian Wood and Malik Beasley. Now, his article does suggest Harry Giles, and for the life of me, I could not find Harry Giles in free agency anywhere. So I don't know if 2K didn't have him on here, but we are going to target a center. Now, I'm not targeting Montrezl Harrell. He's too expensive. I'm going to target a guy that isn't going to cost the Pistons a fortune. And I'm going to look for a guy that plays defense. So Enes Kanter is not on my list. Aaron Baines, I know he's a little bit older. He's not the best defender. Willie Cauley-Stein, 15. I'm not doing that. I kind of like Chris Burchard from the Raptors. I know he's 27, but defensively, he's very similar to Harry Giles. He's just an energy guy. 2K says he's good at rebounding, post defense, and inside scoring. Sign me up. So we're gonna throw him. I'm going to give him a 1-year deal of $9 million and see if he takes it. I don't want to be on him for that long. I want to get off his contract. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I only gave you $9 million for the year. As for point guards, I think the Pistons are going to have a 3-point guard lineup. Not lineup, but 3-point guards on their roster. And I think they're going to target maybe maybe younger, maybe a veteran type of point guard. You could definitely go after a guy like Moutier, only 24, but he's kind of limited in my opinion. I think that he still needs a lot of development, and I think the Pistons are probably going to go after a guy that's more established in the NBA. I think a guy like Isaiah Thomas makes a lot of sense for them, but defensively he is a liability. I'm going to try to see what we can get him for. 2 years, $12 million. I'm all over that. But I'm only going to give him a 1-year contract. Again, do not want to be attached to him long term. And we're just going to sim it. So we got Chris Burchard declined our offer for 1 year, $9 million. Isaiah Thomas signed for 1 year, $6 million as a third stringer or a backup point guard, depending how Dwayne Casey sees fit. We're pretty good on shooting guards. I know Bogdanovich is actually really tempting if you're a Pistons fan. He's probably one of Sacramento's best players, but I'm not going to go after him. I think we still need help at the wing, even though we did get Malik Beasley. I think we could sign a kind of a lower tier small forward just in case of injury. I think I like Torrey Craig a lot. I think he's a guy that the Pistons could definitely grow with. And 1 year, less than $2 million, I'm with that all day. Sign me up. I think we still do need help at that center position. I know I tried Burchard. It did not work. I'm going to look for a younger point guard, younger center, potentially. I like Nerlens Noel, but I don't like him for $11 million. I think Jahlil Okafor could actually be a possibility. Him and Seawood are actually really good friends. I'm going to try a 1-year deal of $10 million, see if he does take it. And we're going to sim again. And let's see. We got Torrey Craig for 1 year. $1.8 million. Absolute steal. Jahlil Okafor did decline our offer. So we weren't able to sign Jahlil Okafor, and we actually weren't able to sign a center in free agency on 2K. Most of our cap space went to re-signing Christian Wood, targeting Malik Beasley in free agency, and targeting a third-string center in Isaiah Thomas. That's where all of our cap space went. We didn't get a center, and some fans might be kind of concerned about that, but what was cool about this is we won the lottery. So I drafted LaMelo Ball first overall. And if you're looking at this roster as a fan, I mean, you're going to have some instant firepower. I'm going to start LaMelo Ball at the 1. I think there's not going to be too much pressure on him. You're going to have Luke Kennard starting at your shooting guard. I want offense over defense. Sorry, Bruce Brown. I'm going to start Malik Beasley at small forward. I think he's a huge upgrade over Tony Snell, and I don't think Sekou is ready yet, but I think he's pretty damn close to being our starting small forward for the future. We're going to have Blake Griffin at the power forward, and I'm throwing Christian Wood at the center. I think we're in a league right now where the center position isn't really as important as it was previous years. Like even 5-10 years ago, it was more dominant. I think the league is going to go more towards the small ball lineups for the future of the NBA, but that's just my opinion. We got steals in Torrey Craig. If we do have injuries on that wing, we got Isaiah Thomas as a third string option. If Derrick Rose or LaMelo Ball does get hurt, we have some insurance there. Signing guys like that, to me, I think this roster as constructed, it's a playoff team. It's probably a 5th, maybe 6th seed in the East. Let me know what you guys think of this. Do you think this team could be a playoff team in the Eastern Conference? Like always, you guys, I will talk to you guys down in the comment section below. Hope you guys are staying safe. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.